3, 2, 1, go.
All right, they're going to start with a 400-meter run.
5 rounds of this.
Look at these ladies get after it.
So again, what are you going to do? Like what Pat is saying, you're going to go out. Doesn't look like they're going out too hard.
No,
I think they're probably following.
They've got 5 rounds of this.
Yeah, I think they're following what Pat was talking about, not going out too hard, but getting a good clip. You want to be right in the middle.
Right. As soon as they finish this 400-meter run, they're going to come in. They're going to address the barbell. They can snatch it up. They just got to get it overhead any way they want. But they're going to do 15 overhead squats. The weight for the women is 65 pounds. And, man, we're seeing a race right from the very beginning, right?
Well, you're always going to have
in
people who are
between
going to hop
the
out there
women's
right
heat
away.
and the men's heat, we're going to announce the
pace.
next affiliate cup workout for today.
And these women, I mean, look at that. Bill, they are not
Roughly at
running
noon.
slow.
No.
They're flat out getting after it.
I mean, we're coming up on 1 minute here for almost 400 meters. That's a good clip.
And it looks like, I mean, you can tell that there's some
amazing.
experienced runners there too. But yeah, and it'll be interesting to see if they can keep that pace through the entire workout, man. They will set a blistering time. 1:10, which by anybody's standards, that's a good 400-meter run.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so now they're approaching the 400-meter mark, so that was a little inaccurate when I said that it was a... Okay, and so the person that comes in first, they get to choose which bar they want. She jumps right into the very first barbell.
Right, that's still a minute 30.
So that's about a minute 30 on the 400-meter run.
That is not a bad clip at all.
That's nothing to shake a stick at.
Not at all.
Okay, you see different techniques being employed. The first runner there was Heidi Fish from Santa Cruz, and she was the women's champion. In fact, Bill, they qualified for this a little bit differently than the individuals and the affiliate cups. They did go to a regional competition, but every single Masters throughout the entire world,
they all had to do the same events. Yeah,
they did the exact same workouts.
Exactly.
And they were ranked according to their times on those workouts.
Right.
They took the top 15, no matter which regional they came from, no matter where they ended up.
We got our first one out.
Gabby's the first one with the overhead squats. But no matter how they finished, or excuse me, the top 15 in the way that they finished,
no matter where they are in the world,
to come here.
Right,
yes.
that's how they did that. So, which is it's a unique thing having everyone do all the same events like that. So,
first round in under 2:15. In 2:15, and that judge is getting a good viewpoint of her hitting that low position on that overhead squat. You're seeing
18-minute time.
You have a great form on these ladies. I mean, this is a very, very tough movement as it is. Just that overhead, that midline stability, shoulder flexibility, strength in the knees, strength in the hips.
Wow,
and they're
look
banging
at that
around
pace.
like it's nothing.
And she's over 50. Incredible. Look at that. She's still got a great pace happening for the second round there.
Absolutely.
So there's your leader, and that is. I'm not sure who that is. All right, we're going to find that out for you and tell you who the leader is. But setting a great pace, round 1 in the books, and she's on to round 2. Okay, that is 3:20 for Laurie Karber. Laurie Karber in the lead.
Northwest CrossFit maintains her lead over Gabby from Florida.
Northwest CrossFit. And
she's got a great tempo going right now.
Yeah.
Nice, easy. She looks relaxed, which is great because you want to be relaxed, nice and relaxed going into these middle rounds here before you really start to pour it on the final two rounds. She looks comfortable.
She looks like a model.
Looks comfortable.
And it looks like Gabrielle there is closing the gap, and she's in second place, and then Heidi Fish is in third place right now. So once again, your leader at this point is Laurie Karber.
Laurie Karber's getting back for her overhead squats on her second round.
And once again, she will get to choose which bar she picks up. She's going to go to that pole position there. The lead
she's going
position.
to the third one. The furthest
chalk
one.
up real fast, make her transitions quick. Great job. 4:16 into this WOD. There is an 18-minute time cap.
She looks absolutely relaxed right now.
Yeah, confident. She's moving with confidence.
Full rep, full extension with her hips, everything. Those are
our
great,
analyst desk was exactly right. The last thing you want to do is drop that barbell midway through the set. You want to knock out all 15 if you can, and she's doing just that. Strong work from Laurie Karber from Northwest CrossFit, and she's getting after Nancy, or a variant thereof.
Another thing they were saying that you have to count your own reps. So the judges are going to be counting for them Now they can get that information from the rep.
Wow, she's starting her third round, Bill.
Confident. Look at that. But I did see her ask the judge one time, what number was that? What number was that?
Right.
So they are able to get that information if they ask, but the judges aren't going to be actually counting them out loud for them, which is good, which is pretty interesting.
Man, she is setting a blistering pace.
Gabby's right on her tail, though.
Yeah. And we're going to turn this into a race. We're at the 5:20 mark, and there's Heidi Fish. She's going to jump onto the run portion and start round number 3. But I think we're going to have a race come right down to it. I wouldn't be surprised to see Heidi close that gap as the round continues. Some women struggling. They've got to get down there.
Forcing it.
Nice
not
job.
quite. Not quite.
Okay, there's strong work there. You want to keep that shoulder active. And Bill, what do you mean when you hear that active shoulder? What is that?
It just means up. You want that whole upper girdle to be tight. You don't want there to be any slack in the system anywhere. So you want to, shrug those shoulders up towards your ears. It just transitions that weight from the bar to your core is what you're looking for. You don't have any weakness in that system.
So if you don't have that, what does that mean? I mean, because obviously we're going to see form breakdown, and Pat talked about this a little bit, that degradation of form as fatigue sets in. As that happens in those later rounds, and these women are not able to keep up an active shoulder, what happens?
Well, that's where the breakdowns start to happen. You're going to see those shoulders start to drop, and then all the weight is carried at the shoulders. Wherever there's movement, that's where the weight's going to be carried. So if you see a bend in the arm at the elbow, then all of a sudden the arms are taking all the weight. If you see the shoulders starting to drop a little bit, then that's what's carrying the weight, rather than the strongest part of your body, which is going to be your core, your hips. So they need to keep all that active, all that tight, so all that weight to transition to their body. And if they don't, then they're going to feel that. And if you start to see people wobbling, we got our clock up in the corner there.
Okay, we're at 6:52, and Laurie Karber, strong work. She's a powerful runner. And she's not bad on overhead squats either.
Well, she's doing exactly what Pat and the Angels were talking about, not dropping the bar, staying consistent and solid with each rep. Chalking up again before the overheads here.
And you see in the background there, you see Gabrielle Schlick from Boca Raton, and she's going to jump on hers too. Okay, still keeping great form, I think, Bill. You want to keep that bar over the midline of gravity there. 7 minutes and 30 seconds into this WOD. There is an 18-minute time cap.
She's getting actually really close. Look at her hips. Very close, where you start getting a little bit of speed there and you don't pop your hips forward. That right there could be something that judges could hit. Not opening up all the way, not opening up all the way. She's got great depth, for sure. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, though.
And we see in the background some of the girls start to struggle as the fatigue sets in. It seems like somebody, while you're running that 400 meters.
8 minutes flat.
Wow, starting her fourth round.
Round 4, yeah.
It seems like while you're on that 400-meter run, some jerks coming from the crowd and slapping on some 10s onto that bar. It just seems like it just gets heavier and heavier, right?
Oh, we got a race. Gabby's just passing right now. Here she goes.
Talk about a strong runner.
That's a little demoralizing right there. You think you've been in the lead this whole time.
That does play with your head.
Didn't just go by her, blew by her right there.
And Gabby knew what she was doing. It looked like she was pacing herself there. And we'll see how she answers. We'll see how Laurie answers the call to push the pace and go to that pain zone.
Looked like she might have slowed down that pace. She just wanted to pass Laurie there just a little bit. Not really making too much edge on her right now, just enough to get by her.
But now it looks like she's saying,
see how Laurie
let that
answers
happen. Yeah,
there's still a lot that can happen.
We're going to turn it into a race. And
there's still a whole nother round here to play with.
8 minutes and 56 seconds into this WOD, this variant of Nancy. They are going to do 5 rounds for times. 400-meter run, which you're witnessing right now. Your leader, Gabrielle, right on her heels is Laurie Karber. As soon as they finish the run, then they jump onto 15 overhead squats. The women's weight is 65 pounds. And Laurie's not relinquishing that very readily.
Looks like she's picking up.
She's gaining some ground on her. We are going to turn this into a race, and I'm sure Gabrielle is quite aware that Laurie's not going to go down without a fight.
Well, she's been watching her for the last couple rounds from behind, so she knows what she has.
Gabby took the lead on the run.
And that
Laurie's about to answer it right here. Here she comes.
It looks like Laurie wants to establish dominance from start to finish, and she's not going to give that lead up very readily. As we turn this in, they're going to come into the barbells almost simultaneously.
Yep, here we go. Coming up on 10 minutes here. Coming up on 10 minutes.
We'll see who can dig down and pull it out. Let's go.
Oh, she's putting a little distance. Doesn't want her to see. I think she's doing that little strategy. Doesn't want her to see where she is. Get on those right away. Get a little bit of rest.
And it looks like she's going to jump right on. Her transition time there was, she did a good job on the transition time. 10 minutes and 20 seconds into this WOD. She's going to try to hammer out all 15 reps of the overhead squat. She might be able to do that. It's interesting, though, Bill, and you mentioned this a second ago, she grabbed the first bar she could.
Right. I don't know if I would have done that. I think I would have taken a little bit of rest.
Let's go, Karen!
You know, maybe walk past a couple bars, be able to take in a little bit of air or something, because now that's a whole another 100 meters that she's going to have to run.
Right. And maybe she felt like, hey, my most powerful position is my overhead squats. I'm going to get on it as fast as I can, make up some time there. And then, okay, so Laurie's the first one done. She does.
Exactly. That's that.
Look, Bill, she's taking her time. She's walking there, catching her breath. She sees Gabby finish the overhead squats, and she says, hey, I got to get going. I got to push myself in this pain zone a little bit more.
Yep. Now, they came into this section together. And how far is Gabby ahead here? Can't quite see on the camera.
Oh,
Gabby,
wow.
Yeah, we're looking at about 50 meters right there.
11:24.
So was that a judgment error? Was it a quick mistake?
I think just strategic error is what I'm thinking.
I mean, they went into that final WOD. It looked like they went into that final WOD about the same time. They probably finished all 15 reps about the same.
Very similar,
same amount of time on the 15 reps. But
it was that distance.
It was that transition time in the distance too. So we're going to turn this into a race here. It's going to come down to where Gabrielle is in the lead, but we've got some strong strides happening from Laurie Karber from Northwest CrossFit. She's going to try to close that gap as they go into this final portion of the final round.
Now, this is where you'd want to pick up on your close bar.
Right.
You want to get the closest bar to you now on this last lap here.
Exactly.
So you want to be pole position going into that. You want that first bar.
That's what I'm thinking. And so we'll see who can finish the overhead squats faster. But as soon as they finish that 15th rep, the workout will be over for them. They'll get the score or the time from the judge. And we're at the 12 minutes and 27-second mark. Gabrielle still very strong on the run. And that is your leader right now, Gabrielle Schlick from Boca Raton, Florida. But we're going to turn this into a race, and here comes Laurie Karber. She's not giving up easily. She's closing the gap.
It's all going to come down to the overheads. Here we go. She wants that first bar.
She does
want
that first bar. 12 minutes and 51 seconds. That's got to play with your head a little bit.
Absolutely.
Right there at the lead. The pain's setting in, it's hurting, and then you just get past. So we're going to see who can finish these 15 reps the quickest. Gabby just already jumped on the first bar. Okay, so
that's why. Okay, all right.
So she's smart there. She won't have to run at the end of her reps, not very far at least.
So she took the furthest bar, the closest one to the finish line is what she was looking for on that one.
And she's been very strong on these overhead squats the entire
workout.
We got that was a no rep.
Yep.
You do not want to have that at the end.
Not this point. But that's what I mean. You start getting ahead of yourself a little bit. You're trying to rush it, and that's what happens.
Right. Well, it's coming right down to
Gabby's
and you're telling yourself just a couple more rounds, just a couple more reps.
Yeah.
13 minutes and 40 seconds into this workout. These girls are laying it all out on the line, and you're watching everything thanks to the CrossFit Journal.
Let's go, Karen!
Okay, well, now we're seeing that fatigue.
Yeah,
the arms are a little shaky. She wants to keep that shoulder active.
Yep.
Oh,
Gabby's coming to the finish line.
Going strong. She is going strong.
Is she going to get it?
This is going to be a photo finish.
Is she going to get it?
Look at that stride.
Oh, Gabby got it.
Wow.
Gabby for the win.
14:10 unofficial time. 3 seconds just separating first and second place.
That was a race right there.
Incredible performance for these ladies. And remember, folks,
amazing women.
These ladies are both over the age of 50.
Yep.
Incredible performance. How would you like to look like that after you're 50 years old? That's what I hope to strive for. And you know what? What a difference between them and the rest of the field, because they really poured it on. We've still got athletes that are struggling. I'm not sure what round they're on. We'll be able to pick it up as Dave gives us some notice here of what's going on. But we are at the 14-minute and 50-second mark. But
Well, I'll tell you what, there's a
gap.
gap, absolutely. But I think a lot of that has to do with what people do after a certain weight. People get to 40 and they think, you know what, I'm just old now. I'm not supposed to be doing anything.
Are you talking
can
about
tell.
me?
I'm over 40. Come on now. No, I mean, but you can tell.
Let's go,
The general
Karen!
consensus is not to
15
do that much.
minutes.
Those two ladies, you can tell that they work out.
3
That's
minutes
normal
left.
for them. These women here, they won, I mean, out of the world, of all the women that were doing this for the Masters, they were all the top of their game. And even within that group, there's still a gap. You know, again, not taking anything away from these ladies at all, but just really showing how strong, you know, Gabrielle and Lisa are. That was impressive.
Well,
that was
you
an
make a
impressive
good
race, the whole
point,
thing.
but we don't know what strengths and what weaknesses each athlete has at this point. And this event could have played very well into the
Right.
wheelhouse of Gabrielle and Laurie.
Absolutely.
Strong work. There's Heidi Fish right there. She was #1 out of the entire world from the entire competition. So she's at the 15-minute and 52-second mark. As soon as this heat is done, we are going to go to the announcement of the Affiliate Cup workout #2. Remember, no teams have been cut to this point. All teams that competed this morning will also compete coming up here in about an hour. And we're just about to hear, as soon as we finish up here, we're going to hear what the workout is for the second round, second workout for the Affiliate Cup competition.
A couple more ladies here trying to finish up.
Now remember, Bill, this workout will be capped at 18 minutes. And
Got about a minute and a half or so.
16:30.
16:30 right now. It's nice to have that clock on there. The tech assassins have been working hard to make everything look very, very cool. They're doing a great job. And now we have the time up in the corner, so everybody can anticipate and know where the athletes are. Oh, the shoulder's just giving out.
Yeah.
Strong work, though. I mean, you still got to remember these ladies are the fittest in the world. The 15 fittest females in the world that are over the age of 50.
Yep.
Not thinking
1
this is
minute
too fun at
remaining.
this
1
point.
minute till the cap.
Still
Wow,
great
those are
depth and good hip
Those
explosion even
are
at the end.
strong reps right there.
Even 18 minutes into this, and she is just nailing those. Pressing up from the heels and getting some good hip explosion.
Affiliate
opening the hip
Cup
in the
Cup
entire way.
Quad 2 will be briefed in a few minutes.
Okay, and then we have Gabe. He's going to let us know the affiliate team event 2, which WOD they will be doing.
Oh, she just dropped there. You start going down low, just get that little collapse down at the bottom. Almost finished here. We got 20 seconds left before they stop these ladies. We cap this this workout here.
And if they're not finished, which it looks like we're looking at one that will not complete the WOD in time, they will receive a DNF.
Right there, you can see arms bending, shoulders coming down, not able to keep that bar over. And we're about to finish here in a
2,
couple
3,
seconds.
2, 1.
And that's
time.
time. That's time
Let's
there
give
for
a
those
round of
ladies.
applause.
You know what? Even
Incredible
if they
performance, though.
Incredible. Those ladies, amazing.